I think George Lucas has like a separate brain just for Star Wars.
And it's in his chin.
neck. Yeah, it's in the quadruple chin.
So, Rich, what happened this week?
Alright.
I was tuned out. I need you to tell me.
That's fine.
I disconnected for the holidays.
In a report from the Wall Street Journal, Illumination Entertainment is nearing an agreement with Nintendo to make an animated Super Mario's movie based on the iconic video game.
You know what?
That doesn't need to happen because we already got a live-action Super Mario movie, which was the greatest thing ever.
You know what needs to happen? Mario porn. I'm sure they have it.
I was just going to say, can't you just take all the cutscenes from the video games and string them together and that's your movie?
But doesn't Mario seem like a 70s porno actor?
Like a short mustachioed plumber?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's
He probably has a long dong.
Oh my god.
Well, that new hat of his in Mario Odyssey can do anything.
You know what they say about guys with big hats?
No, what do they say?
They have big heads.
Wait a minute. Is Mario no longer a plumber?
They did say that.
Yeah, Mario
there was
was-
a story
Mario's not
that said
officially
he
a
is
plumber.
No longer a plumber.
Really?
Yeah.
Why the hell not?
After you saved the world a bunch of
Yeah,
times,
like,
you're
it's-
not going to go back to being a plumber.
Right, so what do you do for work? Let the people know.
I work in the Erie County Controller's office as
Okay.
a marketing person.
Right. So if tomorrow you went on an adventure and started beating up mushrooms, you would
And
still
jumping
call
on turtles.
you'd still call yourself that, right?
Yeah, you know what? I would
Okay.
because it's
But now
not
let-
really saving a world.
Let's say you keep going
You
on
saved the
adventures.
Mushroom Kingdom multiple
Yeah,
times.
let's say you keep
Yeah,
going on
instead of
adventures
going to work.
and punching mushrooms for like 20 years, 2 more
30
decades.
years.
30 years. You keep doing that. Would you still call yourself the Erie County
you know
Comptroller?
what? It doesn't work that way because he goes into the plumbing to defeat all the monsters. He is a
I don't
plumber
know,
fixing plumbing problems. All the creatures he beats are things that are stuck in the plumbing.
That's
So-
a large ass.
I don't really think the warp pipes are plumbing anymore.
I see it as it's like a common law marriage type of thing. And when was the last time you fixed a toilet?
Oh,
To
you
me,
know
like
what,
if
then?
you haven't fixed a toilet in a
If
year,
not, then he is a
5 years.
plumber who likes to get high and imagine he is saving the world. But he is not really jumping on turtles and saving the Mushroom Kingdom. He's getting high on mushrooms and he's still a plumber.
yeah,
All right.
sure.
So, in a report from Forbes, as Justice League enters its second weekend in release in the theaters, the outlet is reporting that due to a less than stellar opening weekend, the fifth movie in the DCEU could stand anywhere to lose $50 to $100 million.
Guess what? If you make a bad movie, you deserve to lose
Yeah.
the money.
It made 40 this weekend
Okay.
in its 3-day prediction. So it's made.
I forgot that I didn't see it.
So it's made about 140 million,
Yeah.
like domestically. so
I
far.
saw it and I forgot about it. So
I don't need plot spoilers, but a review.
yeah, the plot
quickly.
is irrelevant. It's a fun action film. Definitely better than any DC film except for Wonder Woman. Way better than Suicide Squad. So like on a technical level, it's just not a very good movie. But it's all of these really cool superheroes getting together and interacting. And there's fun action sequences just because of that. One of my favorite parts, I won't spoil it, but there's some internal conflict in the group, and that's really fun to see. And it's Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman and the Flash and Cyborg. It's just it's,
So all
it's
of
fun.
there is
so all
Superman.
of the
So there is
super OP
Yes.
superheroes and Batman can
Yeah.
somehow like
So
almost lose to a villain.
Yeah, well, the
like-
villain is stupid. Too.
Does
Yeah.
it resolve
So this is
itself,
like
or do
worse
you need
Avengers.
to watch Justice League 2?
No, it resolves itself.
Okay.
So this is like Avengers if it were a bad movie.
They definitely, you could see the Joss Whedon influence, but it kind of was weird because you can tell.
Zack Snyder's influence
Yeah,
as well.
it's like because they basically had 2 different directors. They brought this other guy in to reshoot half the movie.
Yeah. Well, and rewrite half of it.
Yeah, so it's very like at odds with itself. It's like, is it trying to be funny? Is it trying to be really serious? It definitely benefited from the more comedic aspects. They're trying to take a page from Marvel's book. To me, it seemed like a bad Marvel movie.
Okay.
Like, think of your least favorite Marvel movie.
I don't know.
Did you still
One of the Thors.
Did
The
you
Thor,
still
second
did you
Thor.
still like kind of enjoy it?
I didn't not enjoy it.
It was
I
like
was
that.
frustrated.
It's forgettable.
I would
6.
I had Movie Pass. I'm glad I saw it. I would give it a 6 or a 7.
Disney's upcoming streaming service may end the Netflix Marvel shows, according to a new report. At the time, they confirmed Disney and Pixar titles would be removed from Netflix.
If they want to do that, just do that.
Disney currently produces the Marvel series Daredevil, Punisher, and the others, but new Marvel shows are expected to be exclusive to the streaming service, according to the Wall Street Journal.
Whatever, I'll torrent it.
I feel like Disney, they have a lot of movies and they're very well known, but is it really that many movies? Like,
I don't know.
For the cost of this streaming service over a, I don't know, 5-year time frame or whatever, I could probably buy all the Disney movies I would ever want to watch because I don't want to watch all of them.
That's true.
There's people that do and will.
Well,
And it's cheaper than buying all those movies.
The fanatics.
That's fine.
It'll probably be
But I don't need to hear
$10 or $11 a month.
I
It'll
don't need to
probably
hear
be
them
what you pay for
thinking
Netflix.
like, we might do this thing and we're gonna take the movies away. Just, I want to wake up one day and then the movies are all of a sudden not on Netflix anymore, and then there's the streaming service, and I just go buy it.
Well, the thing about Netflix is that they work very hard to constantly rotate their selection. Where if it's a Disney, are they putting their whole catalog?
Eventually, probably.
But then there's still going to be no like new things. You're going to be like, well, I've watched every Disney movie on here. What else?
They're gonna start rolling out content probably.
Like original content.
Yeah.
Right, but they don't have enough third party. Like Netflix, they produce original content, and they're largely made up.
80% of the
It's third party content.
Yeah.
that people
Well,
come
the
for.
problem is Netflix realized that almost every third party thing is gonna come out with their own streaming service within the next 5 to 10 years.
I mean, that's definitely not true.
most people can't because they just don't have the content.
Well,
That's true.
Once net neutrality gets repealed, that's going to happen. Going to have to pay for individual packages for everything.
Yeah. Television series based on Lord of the Rings is officially moving forward at Amazon. It will be a prequel, I guess.
A prequel of their prequel.
Yeah, supposedly it will take place before the first novel in that time.
Are we going to have a Gandalf origin story?
I want to see like a Gandalf, Dumbledore rom-com.
I want to
'Cause
see
we know
Harrison Ford
Dumbledore-
play one of those people.
J.K. Rowling has confirmed Dumbledore is gay, and
Really?
Gandalf, I could see.
Which is totally unnecessary.
I think, yeah, because
Is it? I didn't hear that.
well,
Here's a character, and you like him, and then, you know... And I get it, LGBTQ rights are big right now, so all of a sudden you turn around and say, oh, by the way, even though his sexuality like never comes up, he was gay.
yeah, I think that's silly. I mean,
Harry Potter's bi.
I don't believe in canon in general, but if something's not in the work and an author says that afterwards, like that's meaningless.
Well, Harry Potter was a woman.
J.K. Rowling has no more authority
Harriet Potter.
than you do to say if Dumbledore is gay or not. Like,
Thank
because she
you.
wrote the book, she's the expert.
Right, so all of a sudden
No.
she knows.
What if I identify Dumbledore as gay?
That's fine.
All right. Last but not least, Rashida Jones and writing partner Will McCormick dropped out of their positions as co-writers of Toy Story 4, citing a culture at Pixar that marginalizes women and people of color.
Incredibles had a black guy. They had Frozone.
Oh, John Lasseter leaving Pixar after...
I don't know who that is.
He was...
I have also never seen Toy Story 3 yet, so...
You haven't seen Toy Story 3?
No, I don't have an emotional attachment to it.
He was like one of
How
the
don't
directors
you?
of Pixar.
'Cause?
You grew up with it. You went to college the same time that Andy went to
I'm
college.
just behind. I don't watch movies a lot right away unless it's something I'm super into.
Then you're in the wrong place, because this is a movie
You
podcast.
saw the first Toy
Essentially.
Story when
When
you
I
were
was
Andy's age.
Probably.
And then you saw the second Toy Story, right?
Yeah.
And then this third one comes along right before you're ready to go to college, and you don't think you should see it.
Nope.
I don't even know what to say.
All right.
I'm not done talking about Toy Story.
I'm not done
You
talking
have to
about net
explain
neutrality.
yourself. You have
Is
to
that your-
explain how you could
is that
watch
your
the
topic,
first two
then?
Toy Stories.
Yeah,
and not
net
watch the
neutrality
third.
will be my topic.
All right,
So
we're
I'll
moving
save
on.
that.
Let's move on to
no,
topics.
hold on, Toy Story. So what do I
Story-
want to explain myself about?
Is that your topic then?
No. We're just going to talk about it and cut it out.
Okay.
How did
Let's-
you not watch the third Toy Story?
Because I don't know. I just never got around
Everyone
to it.
went to see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 and I heard it was good. I just never got
And
around
then
to
you
it.
never...
Yeah, that's all.
What?
It's on my list.
On your list, now it doesn't matter. It's over.
Yeah,
We're
where
done
on
with
your
college.
list? Is it at the bottom of your list? It might not even be. It might as well not be on there.
They've made like Toy Story bullshit 30-minute videos now that off of that Toy Story.
And I'll
like
string
it's
them together
over.
and watch it all at once.
Well, don't do that. It's over with.
It's not over with.
Don't even see Toy Story.
If it's
3
as
now.
important as you're saying it is, then it'll be
It's not-
timeless.
I guess it's important.
Then it's timeless.
Yes.
So I can see it at my leisure.
it's timeless in the sense that you will enjoy it, but like
it was meant to be. It was geared to you perfectly when
I
you
never saw
were
Toy Story 3 either.
in 2010.
Whatever.
In 2010, it was our movie for literally our age. It was
Really? It came out in 2010?
Yes, we graduated high school, and Andy graduated high school at the same time.
I don't need my life to be synonymous to that of somebody from a movie. Yeah,
That's why
we're ancient.
these two saw it, and we were.
I just said I didn't see it.
It was our job.
I just said I didn't see it.
Whatever.
I saw it. Yeah.
I didn't have the emotional attachment to it.
I just forgot about it.
I didn't.
Or I planned to, and then
That's all.
It'll be
All
on the
right.
Disney streaming
I
service
wasn't
in 2
bawling
years.
my eyes. I didn't have a huge emotional attachment. It was just a very good film.
It'll be on the
Disney
Disney streaming service
still
in 2
see
years,
it.
so you can watch it then.
I don't mind being behind my
It's Tom
time.
Hanks and whatever Allen.
Woody?
Woody Allen.
This whole shopping on Thanksgiving thing, I did it. I feel dirty for doing it.
I went, but it was open.
You win.
I went.
I feel
Okay.
dirty for you for doing it.
Yeah.
I went to GameStop it opened at 4.
PM?
Opened at 4 p.m. Got in there at 4:15. I left at 5:45.
When was your Thanksgiving dinner?
We ate right when I got home because that's when everyone else got there. We ate at like 6:30.
Oh man, I don't know about doing that.
Well, because my uncle was also working till 4.
Yeah, you were living on the edge.
Well, because he works at the
That's-
jail.
Boy, that's pushing it though.
He worked 8 to 4.
Don't dox yourself, man.
I mean, I just think I don't understand what the big stores are telling us. I'm not looking for the store that opens the earliest. I'm looking for the best deal. So if they told me that the store
I mean, it was
opened
both for me.
at 9 a.m. the next day
Yeah.
and they offered the same pricing, why did this doorbuster start at 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving when it could have started at 9 a.m. on Friday?
Yeah. To me, in my memory, it seems like a couple years, maybe within 5 years, that it's creeped into Thursday. Is that accurate? Do you guys feel the same
I feel
way?
like
I
it's
think
been
so.
longer than that.
No,
No,
I
creeping
feel
into
it's been
Thursday?
kind of recent that it's been
Yeah.
creeping into Thursday.
Really?
I mean,
there
it's
was-
always been Friday, but
Well, a lot of
Thursday.
times, I mean,
it used to be
yes.
like midnight.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was always Friday.
Or like
Right,
2
but
a.m.
So
it
there
used
was-
to be like midnight.
there was
and
that, like,
everything.
between-
Everything used to be closed on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
There was at
and
least...
then Walmart started creeping up. Walmart used to be like, "Oh, we're opening at midnight. Oh, we're opening at 10
Nine.
p.m.
But what
Oh, now
happened?
we're open at 5 p.m. Oh, now we're open all of
like,
Thanksgiving
there was
Day."
several decades that it stayed on Friday. So what happened? I think it's pressure from e-commerce. Brick and
Physical
mortar-
retail stores
Yeah.
need to be able to keep up with online shopping. Even go back to 2010, 7 years. Wow, 7 years ago.
Jesus.
Online shopping is much bigger now than it was in 2010.
Well, I'm glad you said that because
Amazon Prime is commonplace for almost everybody now, or at least the
Financial-
concept of Amazon.
financial experts said today that for the first year ever, Cyber Monday is going to be bigger than Black Friday.
Which also doesn't matter because the Cyber Monday deals suck. They're no better
Exactly.
than anything
So
else.
why is Cyber Monday bigger than Black Friday? Because
Because the name Cyber Monday. And when online shopping wasn't as big, I think Cyber Monday was bigger then.
Oh, yeah,
because
no.
it was fewer people flocking to
Cyber
it.
Monday should be
Non-existent.
yeah.
It's also
because
still
you can
called
shop all
cyber.
the
Nobody
time.
uses the word cyber anymore. Cyberspace.
I haven't
No,
heard
nobody
cyber
says that.
since the
Cyber
Scooby-Doo
Monday.
movie.
The only
What
thing I know
about-
is cyber
Oh, Cyber Chase.
Lasertron Cybersport.
Yeah. Okay. There's that one.
All right,
and
so I'm gonna
Cybersecurity.
put that in the Scooby-Doo
my team at work,
category.
we're called Cyber Command. Because
Cybersecurity.
Well, I've got this deal on Cyber Monday. I know how to online shop like the cool kids.
I tend to buy my stuff in store.
I think the growth of the Cyber Monday thing is a backlash. Physical retail stores are saying like, oh, everybody's shopping online. We need to make it earlier. The public is saying, we don't want it earlier. We're going to shop online. So I think it's having the opposite
Well,
effect.
But
what
the savings were not there today. Like,
I don't
honest
think
to
they
God,
are on Black
were
Friday.
terrible.
I don't think any of...
I saved a lot of money on Black Friday.
Did you? Like,
Yes,
I'm not a...
I did.
I mean, he bought a 4K TV for 50% off.
That's fine, but I mean, a 4K TV, whatever.
What do you mean, whatever, dude? It
He's
was a
not in
$1,200
the-
TV. I bought it for $600, and I looked at the same TV from the same store today on Cyber Monday, and it was $200 more. Why is today
Sure.
bigger? The
I
deals
mean,
are shitty.
There you
They
go.
weren't
I've
bad.
never seen a deal good enough to make me, like, wait in a line that long.
Yeah, that's another fair point.
Well, like I went to GameStop.
I'm gonna weigh that
all the
too.
games that I didn't get a chance to buy on release were 50%
It's
off.
like if another $50 out of my pocket
Yeah.
saves me 4 hours of standing in line somewhere, I'm gonna just spend the extra $50. My time is more valuable.
I bought
than
like
a stupid
5 or
deal.
6 games that would normally have cost me $400, and I bought them for $200.
Right, but would you have bought them if they weren't on sale?
Eventually.
If I see a deal, I often will buy it because it's such a good deal, even though it's something I wouldn't have bought in. Like this,
Right, I wasn't looking for a TV when I went and bought a TV.
Well, there you go.
I saw the ad and I was
Yeah,
like,
this-
this is a great
this
deal.
happened
I
to
should
me
go
last
get it.
Black
I'm trying
Friday.
to get away from that too.
I went on BestBuy.com and the Skyrim remaster that just came out for PS4 was half off, so I bought it.
No, you definitely needed that.
It's
Don't
in
kid
my
yourself.
basement in the shrink wrap, and it's a year later, and I'm never going to touch it because I bought it because it was half off, but it's really $30 more than I would have bought because I wasn't going to buy it anyway. And that's what Black Friday does to me, and I think it does it to a lot of people.
Skyrim's timeless.
If you don't plan on using it, that's
it's
fine.
still in the package. That'll be worth a ton down the
Right,
road. Yeah.
So I've been playing Star Wars Battlefront, and there's been a lot of controversy about loot
Controversy.
crates and microtransactions and how predatory it is. So do you think that loot boxes are gambling?
No. I mean, did they tell you the odds?
No.
Then it's kind of gambling, but
I think it's worse than gambling. It's theft.
So some countries they do.
yeah, China requires
China
you to
requires
tell you
it
the odds.
for like in Overwatch, they're like it'll say underneath it you have a 1 in 20 odd of getting a rare skin.
And if that other country discloses the odds, that means it'll eventually make its way to countries that don't disclose the odds. I guess it's gambling because you don't know what you're gonna get.
well,
But that's
how do you know
also some of the
they're telling
fun.
the truth on the odds.
Each country does their own ruling. So in the United States, it's the ESRB, and they ruled that it's not gambling because of the fact that you are guaranteed something
Yeah,
regardless.
you're
whether or not
guaranteed a
you
thing
want it.
regardless. Like with Ultimate Team.
As opposed to poker, where you're just hoping for the best. So
You know what you're getting at a casino? A good time.
And
you can get
secondhand lung cancer.
that too.
You can smoke in a casino run by the Indians, which is great.
I mean, yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
After Battlefront 2 release, Belgium has announced that it will attempt to ban loot boxes. They see it as gambling, and it will.
Why do they care?
Because Belgians are probably just salty. They're not getting good loot.
I mean,
children.
Okay, parents, do a better job.
That's true.
Make
So,
your kids not
this
bitch.
is not a government problem.
Isn't it rated T already?
T for trouble.
Oh, so, if the
Well, yeah.
parents are letting their kids buy games that are over their...
Well, Belgium might not have the same ESR.
No,
I
they
don't
might
think
be
so.
on PEGI, like the
Yeah,
EU.
they're probably on the
or
EU.
whatever.
Well,
European.
again,
PEGI 18.
who cares? You should know what your kid's playing.
So
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't buy a loot box without your parents' credit card number, correct?
yeah. Well, I mean, unless you buy the prepaid stuff.
Well, guess what? I use my own credit card to buy my loot, so my mom does nothing.
I follow the Constitution, and nowhere in there does it say anything about loot boxes or video
We're
games.
talking about Belgium.
Yeah. No one,
Right, but the same
I
should
mean,
apply
that
out
comes
there.
up later on. So
Then they should move to America,
Let's
where we
make
don't care.
everywhere America.
So the commission ruled that
I
the
wish it was.
randomized loot crates constitute the mixing of money and addiction, and therefore is a form of gambling, no different from the risk-focused
Okay, and
gambling
not all
games
gambling is an
from,
addiction.
modern consumer.
If you're addicted to opening loot crates, then that's your fault. Go get some help.
And so the Belgian
no sympathy.
Minister of Justice said that gamers are not provided enough information and cannot fully understand the nature of the purchase, loot boxes, and gambling elements within video games and should be
You
prohibited.
can,
Are
though.
there people being stabbed to death in
expect
Belgium?
that
Alright.
you're gonna get nothing.
Mixing,
I'm backing off.
mixing gambling and gaming, especially at a young age, is dangerous for the mental health of a child.
Oh
Okay,
my god.
then do a better job with your kid.
Jesus Christ.
Teach your kid to expect disappointment.
And
no
so,
participation trophies or whatever anymore.
So
This is
it doesn't
Big
say
Brother
when.
shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't say when, but Belgium is planning on bringing it to the EU.
This is what we need, a larger government to come in.
And so, if it were to hypothetically pass,
Everyone should leave the EU.
it would ban video game sales of
Well-
that game in retail stores.
While people
Okay,
are
have
starving,
fun not
they're
having
going to
the best
ban loot
games.
boxes. Look out.
And so, in order to lock everything without buying a loot box, I think it took somewhere of like 2,200 hours to unlock everything in the game.
Okay, well, you better get cracking.
Which is dumb. It shouldn't be that long to unlock everything.
But if you don't like it, then you vote with your dollar, right?
And
Right.
they are.
And you don't give
and
them your
we'll
money.
see what happens.
Yeah.
But like,
I think the real results we're going to see are people just really want to play and they're going to spend the money.
The fact that they want to repeal net neutrality is a crime to
it's just more
humanity.
anti-consumer stuff. It's
Okay,
super
so
anti-consumer.
for people, I'm not super informed. I'm like maybe medium.
Yeah.
I remember, as I'm sure a lot of people do, this same thing came up last year, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, because this was the public vote, and now they're actually...
Is this different, and why is this?
It's the same thing people could write in,
Okay.
and now they're actually bringing it up to vote.
Is it more serious now than
Yes.
it was last year?
Yes, because now it's actually happening.
Now there's actually
Okay.
potential legal resolution.
I just
happening
don't understand the issue, and
So-
I don't under. This is one of these issues that doesn't fall on party lines.
No, I mean,
here. No, it doesn't.
it doesn't because of the fact that none of them really know what's going on, other than the FCC.
Right. Well, this first came up in the Obama administration. Now it's coming up.
And
again.
Obama passed laws to protect against it, and now they're trying to get rid of them.
Right, because the FCC is bipartisan.
Well, the head of the FCC was put in by Donald Trump.
Right, but the FCC board has members of both parties.
Yeah,
Right. The FCC head, though, wants to get rid of net neutrality.
yeah. The head of
Right.
FCC wants to get rid of it because he states that it's anti-growth.
So they want to be pro-corporation.
Yeah.
Because since billionaire president cares about his corporations and corporations matter more than people in big corporate America, they want to make it so corporations, internet providers can make more money by throttling speeds and making you pay for access to the different things on the internet.
Yeah. So like right now, Netflix is a big thing. Say
You have to pay a subscription separately to Netflix, but you can still access it regardless because you have access to the internet.
yeah.
If you get rid of net neutrality, your provider can potentially...
Oh, there's a $10 Netflix
yeah,
surcharge.
here, if you want to be able to access Netflix, period, it costs you an extra $10 as
They
part
won't
of this
be able.
package.
I don't think they can block it, but they can basically throttle
Slow it down.
Throttle
Slow
it
it down
to
to the point
non-existent.
where it's non-usable.
So like it could
Oh,
run.
if you want to be able to go on Facebook each month, this costs $5 a month.
Is there a potential benefit to saying, okay, I have a group of seniors, they all pay what everyone else pays for internet, but they only use email? Like, does
Doubt
this
it.
save them money because they don't have to pay for...
No.
No, it shouldn't. I still think it's dumb. The internet should be a thing that is basically a public utility that can be available to everybody.
Basically, all you should have to do
Th-
is
this
pay
would be
how
like-
fast you want to download stuff.
Yeah, and that's what you currently have. So if a senior that only uses email, they don't need to have a super fast connection. They can have something slow and just enough bandwidth and enough speed to be able to go and read their email.
Yeah.
If they want to be able to play games, they won't be able to as well on that connection, but they
So,
still
like-
can because they have access to the internet. Basically, think of it like this. You have your electric company with, I don't know, we'll do a product placement here. Blue Rock Energy is your energy service provider.
Okay,
Currently, the way you have it, you pay for electricity, they provide your home with electricity, you can use all the electronics you want. And then you pay for your bill based on your usage.
Yeah.
Then they change it. Oh, we're no longer going to be electricity neutrality. We're going to give you electricity, but you have to pay for the devices you want to be able to use. You want the plan to be able to use your microwave? This costs $10 a month. You want to be able to use this lamp? That's another $5 a month. You want to watch your TV? The TV plan costs an extra $15 a month. So rather than, and I know the whole deal of only pay what you want to be able to use, that's fine. But
I don't
It's-
want them to know what I'm using.
that too.
That's my biggest
That-
problem.
that's
But
another
whatever,
thing. This
so far.
revokes more privacy.
Yeah.
You'll probably have a separate pornography package.
Right, I
You have
did
to
it.
buy the porn package. This removes more privacy with that because companies are going to know what you are accessing. They're going to know specifically what you want to be able to do.
I mean, companies already do, but yeah.
Right. But this it gets down even more into it.
So now that we have a grasp on this, Matt, can you tell us what can we do?
Call your representatives.
Okay.
Just be active.
I think there's some website. Is it Battle for the Net?
I think Battle for the Net is a good resource.
battleforthenet.com.
And it'll provide you phone numbers and contact information of people to call.
Yeah.
Or I've heard lately, too, that a lot of those aren't even being taken seriously by the FCC unless there's actual legal action threatened.
Okay.
So if you are wealthy and listening to this and you can go and make a potential lawsuit to save the internet,
You
go
should mail
for it.
a $20 bill to your congressman.
So Najim, you being in politics, what would you do if you were a concerned citizen that wants to keep net neutrality?
I would ask your representative what his position is, make him give one, and if you don't like it, vote for another person.
Okay.
That's fair enough.
There is no middle ground on this issue. You either believe in net neutrality or you don't.
It's
Because
just
that's
either
going to affect other corporations.
it's just pro freedom and privacy, or
Yeah.
Right, because
just-
I love corporations. I
Yeah.
really, truly, deep down do. I treat them like people.
Yeah.
He shakes Best Buy's hand every Black Friday.
But I need my net neutrality for personal reasons.
Yeah. Right.
Repealing net neutrality is anti-free speech.
I hope this
If you're an
gets
American-
people hating government again.
Yeah. If you're an American that values freedom, you value net neutrality.
You should want to drown government in your bathtub.
Yeah. I want to drown a lot of things in my bathtub, but government's up there.
Government's at the top of my list. When I'm filling up my tub,
Yeah.
I want government's head in there.
Dick pics of the week.
Dick pics of the week.
Dick pics.
Mine is the Nintendo Switch. I find it to be a great console. I know it can be played on the TV, but I prefer it handheld. Battery life is a little iffy. I think it's only like 3 or 4 hours when it's like full battery life. But it is just a perfect design. It is what the Wii U should have been. Just the Wii U never existed. The games are great, and hopefully it'll be the future. I could see this is where Microsoft and Sony continue going, maybe, if they want to.
My pick of the week. I don't know if I picked this. We talk about it a lot, but Movie Pass is my pick of the week, and it's just fun. Like, it's fun to see, because there's always movies that I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool, but I'll wait till DVD, and you don't have to. You could see it in a theater. Theaters are cool. They're fun. It's a fun time.
There are some movies that I would like to see only
Yeah,
in the theater.
and
It
even-
would be revenue neutral for me because I would spend all the savings on concessions.
Okay, well, I
That's
don't.
what they're hoping for.
I still go to Target next door and I sneak it in my coat. Winter is great because you can sneak more snacks in. Big fan of wintertime.
I mean, I technically just
I
don't.
just want the.
I technically just don't bother either way because I'm like, it's an hour and a half. I cannot drink or
I
eat
want the
anything for an hour and a
popcorn
half.
with the liquid butter on it, and I want my gallon of soda.
All
That's
right.
what it's all about. I'm going to promote Thanksgiving leftovers this week. We have had leftovers forever because of multiple Thanksgiving feasts, and you can just do so much with Thanksgiving leftovers in terms of like preparing them into new dishes. Go with the Thanksgiving sandwich. You can take the turkey, put it in a soup. You can put it into a casserole. Corn and potatoes, those will save for like forever. Stuffing is just, it's
I just
always
have the dinner
delicious.
again.
Or yeah, you can
Once or
just
twice.
have it again as another Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, Thanksgiving leftovers. 10 out of 10. Would eat again.
I'm
and
gonna
again.
spin off of that.
And again.
I go to
again.
a delicatessen like 3 or 4 days a week for lunch. I like their soup and sandwich special, and it's my first Monday back at work after Thanksgiving, and one of their soups has turkey in it, and the special today was a turkey sandwich. It is right after Thanksgiving. What are you doing serving me turkey? If I want turkey, I'm going into my own fridge. Give me something else. I'm sick. I'm not sick of the turkey yet because I'm eating it at home and it's fine. But do not make my lunch option turkey. Just don't do it. And I love you guys. Moore's New York Deli. You're great. Thank you for months and months and months of great sandwiches I've been eating so far. I'm getting fat because of you guys. I love you. But get rid of the turkey the week before and the week after Thanksgiving. It's a no-go for me.
But yeah,
That was
Catch us next week.
catch us next week.
I want people to talk about us like we're Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, so you need to become more of a
I
villain.
need to be more like Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah.